downtown, it means doing what you have to in order to be a part of it.
Who is Duddy Sykes?
Well, Duddy Sykes is
a cat from the streets who uses his knowledge from the street world to excel in the business world and make himself known and make himself look good.
Duddy Sykes is a businessman. He is a street savvy guy. He's a lot of things rolled into one.
someone from the inner city who, in so many words, grew up without much, knew there was more, and decided to go after that, but do it legally.
Duddy Sykes is anyone who seeks to improve their situation through hustling, grinding, working hard, whatever you'd like to call it.
The main thing that attracted me to the script, I actually didn't even have the whole script before I decided to take on the role. I only had 9 pages, and within the 9 pages, I had a line on one page, and just the grittiness behind it, I guess the gutterness behind it, in so many words, that it was taped in the inner city, and it's just about so many people that you know. I mean, it could be you. It could be you that grew up in the same type of situation where somebody around you was hustling to make a better life, and you pretty much kind of got caught up in that somewhat because you saw the things that hustling brought, and it attracted you to that. But on the same note, it's about someone who didn't get lost in hustling, who didn't end up going to jail, who didn't end up getting killed, or who didn't end up with the whole sad story, which we hear every single day. I mean, if you live in the inner city, you're surrounded by it, so you know what I mean.
What attracted me to this particular script was the fact that this person, Duddy Sykes, is pretty much every single person, every single urban kid in America. It's something that deals with greed, with motivation, with ambition, with something better in life, and knowing that you can reach that limit. We all have these limitations that are given to us by our own society, and it's the fact that you want to surpass that and find something for yourself that's better.
Well, what attracted me to this project was the fact that it was a character that I could personally connect with. It was a guy, like I said about Duddy Sykes, who is he's across the board. He's into everything. He's not necessarily wrapped up with what everyone else thinks, but more so the betterment of himself as an individual. So what attracted me to the project is not only that it was something new for the city, but it was also a film that, you know, in most aspects I haven't seen anything too similar on the silver screen. And I thought it'd be cool to be a part of something that was somewhat of a fresh.
Well, what attracted me to this role in the script was that I'm very much like the character, as I said before, and I think that it's a good idea for a movie because it's a hood movie, but you don't really see that much action. Somebody's actually trying to do something positive with their life, and like nobody's getting killed or the main character doesn't die at the end. It's just a real uplifting film and gives people hope.
Put your clothes on, you become who you are in society, and people view you as that particular thing, and they react to you in that certain way. So when fashion plays in society, when it comes out and you're expressive, you have bright clothes, people automatically assume you are bright, extravagant, extrovert, whatever.
Fashion plays a major role in this movie, just for the simple fact of the fashion takes you through the movie. I mean, when you see the fashion change, you know that the character's changing and he's evolving into this new person. He's kind of shedding the urban wear of the urban designer behind and stepping into the suits, the tailored suits, the Zegna, the Armani, because it's a whole new environment that he's in, and his attire has to represent him. His attire basically states where he is in his life, that he's comfortable with himself and that he's making moves.
Style is something that I consider an art form. Fashion and style is like an art form. And folks are usually attracted to things that are somewhat aesthetic, like beauty. People are attracted to beauty. And if you know how to whip up a great look, you get attention without even going out and dancing in a clown suit. You know what I mean? You can walk into a room and you have all these big wigs, and I've experienced this like in my personal work experience. You have all these big wigs who are attracted to the young guy in the corner who has the quality, great pinstripe suit on from Ralph Lauren Purple Label and a Adidas on his feet. He also has a white dress shirt, fancy color little tie, and some nice specs. And that's the guy that everyone's gonna look at. So I think fashion's important because fashion and style, of course, because sometimes you're portrayed to be a certain way, or at least you exude an interest to whoever's your audience. People pay attention to you when you look good. So, and that's how society is. I mean, it's a little messed up, but that's definitely the way it is, and in most cases that I've experienced.
I think the cast and crew that we have right now is like a dream team. We have Rob Leonardo on sound design. We have Colin Brennan on DP, Jamelin Pina and Mitch Richards on production design. We have a ton of really talented people on the cast as well as the crew. So I really look forward to this shoot because of the amount of talent we have. My father often says that film is the closest thing to get to assembling a jazz band when assembling a film crew, because what you're doing is you're taking people of various talents and putting them together and just melding them. And I think that we have the opportunity to put together a really great, piece of work here.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. Make sure you keep your specs sharp for Business is War 2008. It's gonna be a huge world premiere starring me, Dennis Duddy Sykes, Chris Bennett. Let me tell you, this film is gonna be excellent. Believe me, you have to watch the film. We need you guys to help us watch the film, please. We really need it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great film, I swear. Excuse me. Just tune in.